What's the ceiling for Ron killings or on the truth killings this one? Seriously. Hold on. Before my fault. Let me before you answer that. Let's start with more context. Obviously, he got released. They didn't renew his contract, and then he came back a week later. Let's start this. Do you think that was a work?
Do I think that was work? No.
So what do you think happened? You think they were like, damn, we're mad that the fans are upset that our truth is gone, and so we're gonna bring them back. What do you think from your position?
Exactly what you said. These new leaders of WWE, it's all Triple H, Ari, Rock, whoever was doing it, whatever board this is, it's all. As soon as fans start outraging online and complaining and bitching, like I said earlier, they cave in. Vince was
you think it was that simple?
Yes, they did it. Hey, did they not do that with the whole Cody Rhodes thing 2 years ago?
Yeah. But that was more legitimate to me. You know what I mean? Like, that was the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Sign of weakness.
Nah, I feel you.
It's a sign of weakness. Dude.
I feel you.
Every time these fans want to complain about something, they'll try to pull an audible, a whole shift, a whole 180. Doesn't make any sense. If this was Vince, he'd still be home.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I don't care what these people got to say. These people, they'll get over it. I don't know why they don't use that philosophy. That's why I'm praying that a miracle happens and he somehow can get a purchase back. So
that would be crazy though.
So things can get back to some type of normalcy, David. Why is he coming back, David? What big time thing is he about?
What do you think the ceiling is with this run?
I think it's gonna be the same shit as last time.
Oh, come on, Sammy. So you think they went back in their pocketbook to re-sign them just to do the same exact thing?
They get a world championship.
Listen, I'm not saying that, but
hey, dude, Dave, I'm taking a break. I'm not watching that shit.
What I'm saying is, listen, man. If you think it was, listen, I personally don't think it was for the fans. I honestly think WWE wants us to believe it was for the fans, but I think they really brought him back because the locker room was really mad. Like the locker room really rides with R-Truth like as a human being. Like they were upset. Reports were like people like the Miz were even hurt. Like so I think they really did it for the locker room, but they're using the fans as a cover up. That's just me.
That's still a sign of weakness.
No, it is. But it does make sense to keep certain guys to keep the locker room happy. I mean,
no, that's a waste of money.
Yeah, but they do that. They do that in other sports.
Dave, no, they don't.
Bro, the last 3 years of Udonis Haslem's career, he wasn't playing a minute, but they kept signing him because he was the good locker room mentor, bro. That they do that, bro. But I think they did it for the locker room and then covering up and saying they did it for the fans. But what I'm saying is, what's the point of doing it if there's not going to be a payoff out of it? Like I don't think he'll win a world title, but listen, what I'm saying is, if he won a world title, I buy into that more than Jey Uso. I'm not trying to beat up on Jey Uso, but at least this is a guy who's been grinded in the trenches for 25 years in the singles division. I'm just saying I buy in R-Truth beating Gunther more than Jey Uso beating Gunther, and I know R-Truth can make it better than Jey Uso could. But no, I don't think he's gonna win a world title.
You want to know something? I'm actually gonna defend Jey Uso on this one, bro. I'm actually gonna defend Jey Uso on this one.
You better make this one good.
This dude,
make this one good.
Come on, Dave, man. This dude has been doing the goofiest shit for 15 years straight. seriously, dude. If they pull a 180 and let this dude touch the world championship, then we know this is a sign of weakness, and you guys are really paying way too much attention to these internet darlings, bro. Come on, Dave. At least with Jey Uso, right? Had a hell of a tag team life before, right? The
Is
tag.
Jey Uso a better singles wrestler than R-Truth though? Nah.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But at least in
That's all I'm saying.
but Dave, at least in recent times, he wasn't a joke.
I agree with that. No, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Like this dude can't.
One thing, Jey Uso's not a comedy character.
That's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't a joke. I could understand if this dude R-Truth was doing similar things to Jey Uso, then I would be for it. But come on, the 24/7 King. We're gonna now put a world heavyweight championship on this.
Nah, he's not winning the world title. He's not winning the world title.
Gabe,
but what do you think? What do you think his ceiling? What do you think his ceiling is?
If they do, I will not watch for the rest of the year.
He's fighting John Cena though.
But that's not.
One could argue that's a world title for people of R-Truth's level.
But even that, I think, is too much. It's too much.
I agree.
One match, you had to give him two.
I agree. But man, am I having fun having John Cena beat the hell out of him? but I like that.
I don't have a problem with him getting one match. You can get one match for nostalgia purposes, but two. And then if they, like I said, if they really try to give this dude a run, come on now. We know where it's from. We know where it's coming from. What? Just because you cut your dread, you deserve a world championship?
One thing about him, though, he is very relevant right now. But, I don't expect him to win a world title, man.
Relevant because people want to search for things to complain about.
He's relevant. He's relevant. I'm not even talking about the internet. He's relevant from the. I'm more talking about the live reaction, live audience reaction. That's more what I'm talking about.
He always got a good reaction.
Not like this, bro.
That's one thing I could give Truth. He always got a good reaction.
Yeah, but they're taking him seriously.
And
they are.
Dreads is off. They'll get over it, David. Let the steam run. They're still on it because he just got rehired. Let the way.
That video of him cutting the dreads off, that promo had more views than Cody Rhodes and John Cena's segment that week. Yeah, I give him that, bro. He got some relevancy, bro. He's got some interest.
That's apologists. Call those people. That's what we call those people.
But I think it's a cover-up. Bro, WWE slick, bro. They brought him back because the wrestlers were mad, not because the fans were mad, bro. They wanted to spin it and make us think. Come on. If that's the case, why don't they bring back everybody that the internet gets mad at? They've got mad at a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was because the wrestlers were actually like, damn, like this is a locker room leader. Like this is a presence in here. Like
I believe that.
Because even JBL was like Vince, like one of the vets that Vince holds in highest regard is R-Truth, bro. He's important.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. I even though I'm saying all that shit about Vince would have never even put him in that position in the first place.
Vince would have kept him.
He would have kept him in the first place.
Because Vince does have those guys that if you know your role, I'm gonna leave you alone. He knows his role.
Hey, you always gonna get paid with me. Like Vince always has.
And you'll always have a job if you know your role and you don't piss him off.
Yeah.
Vince will be loyal to you. I don't care what Noah says.
Yes. He would have kept him in that position. He would have kept him doing his comedy.
R-Truth ain't bothering nobody, bro.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna make that decision, if you're gonna come to making that decision, you got to stand on that decision.
No, I'm with you on that. If you want to be taken seriously as a business, stand on your business decision. Stand on your business decision.
Because I ain't never seen somebody get released by Vince, the fans were bitching and moaning.
And they came back in a week.
Came back in a week.
Bro, he came back mad fast, bro.
Come on, man. Come on. You didn't swerve people. You know, I'm not giving y'all that. They didn't swerve.
They kind of cover it up like it was a part of the storyline, bro.
They didn't swerve people. They thought they were making the right choice for budget purposes, and then they realized that they fucked up.
Yeah, that is what happened. They were like they were looking at numbers and was like, yo, who got a number that we could save money with? They took him, but they were like, oh shit, we didn't think the locker room and the fans were gonna say much. Oh shit, like we didn't think he had that much equity. He has equity, bro. That's one thing about Truth. I'm not trying to just say give him anything, but you want to talk about equity, skin in the game, hustle. He has that, bro. Like,
yeah, he does. He definitely does.
Whereas Jey Uso, the equity thing he just started getting the last 5 years, bro. He just started getting equity.
Yeah. No, that's true. It's true. It's definitely true. Like I said, Dave, I'd be 100% on your side.
And size-wise, he don't look like he matches up a little bit better. You've got muscle, Gunther.
Size, yeah. But like I said, if Truth wasn't doing all the laughable, goofy ass shit, then 100% I'm on your side. I'm on your side. It's only because he was doing that for so long that I'm like, no, you can't let this dude touch the world championship. You cannot. What, we're supposed to just forget all the rest of the 15 years?
What if everybody else chooses to forget? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying the way they're reacting to him facing John Cena, the audience is letting us know, like, we're willing to root for Truth and look past that. That's all I'm saying.
But they're not, Dave. Don't let that fool
it's fooling me. It's fooling me.
Fool you. That's just the momentum of them still thinking about him getting fired. That's all it is. Don't let it fool you. Give it another month or two. They're not talking about Truth. Same way that in 2026, they're not going to be talking about Jay.
I think you might be right about that. Yeah.
These dudes are short-term memory ADHD fans.
Nah, the internet really is like that, though. It's like they're looking for that new shiny toy everywhere, Mike.
Something to think that the system is corrupt. That's their goal.
Nah, for real.
Instead of them just thinking this is a business.
Yeah, no. That's exactly how it is, though.
I'm telling you.
They need the new system to correct. Why do you think people all of a sudden hate Triple H? Bro, they hate this dude like they hated Vince all of a sudden.
But when he first took it from Vince, who did they love?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, Triple H era this, Triple H era that.
They need somebody to hate, bro.
What happened? Vince was gone for a little longer. They forgot. Now he's the new Vince. He's the guy who's gonna get all the backlash for everything.